take some time to explain a little bit about what a brilliant signal is. From time to time, you may notice a hum when you're watching television. It often happens when a commercial displays white text or a screen that is mostly one color. Your television hums because the brilliant signal is more than your television can handle. The broadcast standard is to make sure the brilliant signal never exceeds 70%. However, some televisions, particularly older models, are much less forgiving. That's why you'll hear that hum from time to time. The zebra pattern helps to ensure that the video you record stays below 70% or 100%, which will eliminate that pesky hum and keep your video looking its very best. With peaking active, the silhouettes of objects in your scene will be emphasized to help you focus manually. Audio level display simply displays the audio levels. If you prefer, you can turn this feature off. When you hook your camera up to an external monitor, you can see the same scene that is displayed in the LCD screen or the viewfinder. When you activate TV screen, you will also be able to see any icons or menus that are displayed. Language allows you to set the language which the camera will display menus and information in. The next item in the setup menu is System Setup. Wireless Remote allows you to operate your camera using the remote control that came with your HV20. You can turn this feature off if you're concerned that another remote controller might activate your camera. Beep activates or deactivates the beep that you hear when you press the record button. You can also set the beep to either a high volume or a low volume. Power Save helps to conserve battery power by automatically shutting the camera down if it's left alone for more than 5 minutes. Just before the camera shuts itself down, this screen will appear to let you know. The last item in the setup menu is Date and Time Setup. Time Zone DST allows you to select the major city you're closest to. This sets the internal clock to the time zone that you're currently in. If you'd like the camera to automatically adjust for daylight savings time, find the city closest and select the one with this icon next to it. Date and Time allows you to set the current date and time. Date Format allows you to select the format of the display for the date and time. Now place the tape card switch into card mode. If you haven't placed a mini SD card into the slot, the camera will remind you to do so at this point. Also, this icon will flash in the corner. If you're interested in taking still photos, we generally recommend using a digital camera that is designed specifically for taking photos. There are a number of very high-quality digital SLRs in the market to suit your needs, and we at Jumpstart Guides are always testing them and creating new video titles for all the latest cameras. The Canon HV20 does offer quite a bit of control over still image photography, so let's take a look at it. When you press the Set button on the joystick, you'll find this mode's joystick menu screens. The first allows you to activate a digital effect if you pull up on the joystick or activate the camera's flash if you pull the joystick to the left. There are 4 flash settings, and their icons will appear briefly here when you first select it. The first is Auto. This sets the flash to discharge when the camera thinks your shot needs the extra light. The next icon represents red eye reduction. When this is active and the camera thinks the flash is necessary, the assist lamp, which is located just below the flash, will automatically turn on for a few seconds before the flash discharges. This shines a light on your subject before the picture is taken to help reduce red eye. Red eye is caused when the camera's flash reflects off your subject's retinas. By turning on the assist light, moments before the picture is taken, your subject's retina will react to the light and will get smaller. When the retina is smaller, it reduces the chances that red eye will appear in your photo. Remember that the assist lamp may also activate to help the camera autofocus. Flash on sets the flash to discharge every time you press the photo button. Flash off deactivates the flash altogether. The next screen, which can be reached by pulling down on the joystick, is exposure compensation. As in the tape mode, you can affect the exposure value of your still images by pulling up on the joystick and then left or right to lower or raise the exposure compensation value. This graph appears in the corner of the display, and the changed value appears beside it. If you want to cancel the change, pull the joystick up again. When you press the function button under card mode, you'll notice that the menu items are different. As you go down the list, you'll also notice some items that are identical to those found in the tape mode function menu. To review these, feel free to check back on the DVD at any time. Light metering mode is a new menu item under card mode. This allows you to change the way your camera will measure the amount of light in an image before it takes the picture. When you're about to take a picture, you would first press the photo button halfway down. This allows the camera to autofocus if that feature is set, and it takes the light meter reading. Evaluative is the default value and is the standard method of light metering. The camera measures the light in every portion of the scene and selects a metering value that is appropriate for the overall image. This is ideal for point-and-shoot photography. However, it may not give you the look you're going for. Center weight average takes the average of the light that is metered across the entire image, but gives more weight to the center of the screen. If you place your subject in the center of the screen, this setting will ensure that the light is ideal for them. Spot takes a light meter reading of the center of your screen. Drive mode is another menu item that is unique to tape mode. This tells the camera how many pictures to take each time you press the photo button. Single is the default setting and records a single image each time you press the photo button. Continuous shooting and high-speed continuous shooting records a series of still images to your mini SD card for as long as you hold the photo button down. Auto exposure bracketing takes 3 pictures when you press the photo button. The first picture it takes reflects the exposure settings that were in effect. The second image automatically changes the exposure values by -1/2 EV to give you a slightly darker image, while the third image changes the exposure by +1/2 EV to give you a slightly brighter image. This gives you 3 versions of the same picture. Chances are, no matter what the lighting conditions, at least one of them will come out right. Still image size and quality allows you to set the format of the still images you'll record. You can choose from large-wide, which gives you an image that is 1920 by 1080 pixels and is letterboxed. Large, which gives you an image that is 2048 by 1536 pixels and is square. Medium, which is 1440 by 1080 pixels. Or small, which is 640 by 480 pixels. For each of these settings, you can press the Set button on the joystick to select the quality of the image, either normal, fine, or superfine, the highest quality. Under the Setup menu, look for Camera Setup. There are 2 new items. Autofocus Assist Lamp sets whether the lamp at the front of the camera will turn on if the camera decides that there just isn't enough light to get an accurate focus. Focus Priority tells the camera how to find focus when the camera is set to auto. When it's turned off, the camera will not search for focus when you press the photo button down halfway. When it's set to center, the camera will focus on whatever is in the center of the screen. When you set it to AI-AF, the camera splits the image into 9 sections, denoted by green boxes. When you press the photo button down halfway, it'll automatically choose whatever box it feels should be in focus and set the focus accordingly. Under Record in Setup, Review is a brand new item. It sets the length of time a still image will remain displayed after you've taken the picture. Note that if you've set the drive mode to anything other than single, this item will not be available.